Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Deltron 3K. Today we're going to look at the trailer for Battlefield, which dropped yesterday. I'm pretty sure I posted this video up on Thursday, so you probably all saw the trailer for the new Battlefield 2042. To start, let's take a look at some leaks that came out prior to the release of the trailer, because a lot of the stuff that came out in the trailer kind of substantiates the leak. So this one was actually posted up on the Tom Henderson Discord channel. Tom Henderson, he's been amazing with leaks this year and past. He actually leaked the entire trailer for Battlefield like a month ago. So this wasn't posted by Tom himself, but it was dumped into the Discord. I think this is from 4chan. So take it with a grain of salt. But you do see some stuff in the trailer that kind of, makes this seem a little bit more legit. So first and foremost, we see that June 15th is going to be a play session for creators and streamers, with an alpha and beta coming later in the month, maybe July, who knows. So one thing that's really interesting is this attachment system. So you can have multiple attachments on your guns and you can swap them out on the fly. Now, if this is true, that's like kind of an evolution of COD's creator class system, but even more fluid and more freedom to choose what you want on your gun. And it looks like you can even take things off as you pick them up. So if you run around and pick up a gun, I guess you can take it off. I don't know. This is kind of interesting to me, and nothing in the trailer really showed that this is legit. We'll probably have to wait for gameplay to see something like this. But in the trailer, which I'll show later and we'll react to, it does show an ice map that pretty much is Antarctica. It has to be, right? And it does have a cliff, and the map is called Shelf. And this leaker also talked about squad-based objectives and stuff, which the trailer kind of hints at, and Tom Henderson himself kind of leaked and hinted at too. So I would think that since these two things are pretty much confirmed with the reveal trailer that came out yesterday, that's the other things in this leak are pretty solid too. So new squad and hero mechanics are coming back. Another thing that Tom was able to confirm from the trailer, and you kind of see in the trailer itself. But yeah, this one's really interesting because this is a completely new system for gun attachments in any game. COD is probably the closest you'll get to it, but you can't really do it on the fly. You can do it in game if you change your class, but nothing on the fly where you can remove, a suppressor and attach a compensator or a muzzle brake or something like that. So this will be really cool to see. I guess you can kind of say it's similar to, like PUBG. PUBG has a system like this. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So maybe if you hold a compensator in your inventory, you can remove a suppressor and put the compensator or a flash hider or something like that. So yeah, I guess that's similar to PUBG. Well, anyway, it'll be interesting to see it implemented in Battlefield and see if this is actually true within the leaks. Another thing that they announced, leaked, is 64 versus 64, 128 players, which is confirmed as of yesterday from EA and DICE themselves. So that part of the leak was true. So on next gen and PC, it will be 64 versus 64. On the older consoles, the Xbox One and PS4, it will be the normal 32 versus 32. Another thing they added in the leak was Levolution. That's definitely seen in the trailer. And they even talk about tornadoes and things like that, which the tornadoes were actually talked about earlier this year. So that was already out there in the wild. But what wasn't out there is grappling hooks, which DICE did confirm exist in the game. And Tom also confirmed they exist. But I guess nobody is really a fan of it, at least in the playtesting. So this might, from what I can tell, it seems like QA or somebody that's actually working on the project right now, or at least in the past, release this information. So I would honestly put a lot of faith into these being correct, especially with what we've seen in the trailer. So speaking of the trailer, let's go ahead and watch it. I will be pausing it every once in a while to, you know, just make comments on different things. So let's give it a go. So right off the bat, so this is like clearly the shelf map that's in the leaks, right? So this is, it looks like Antarctica, or at least some sort of glacier. It could be Iceland or something like that, but I would say it's Antarctica. But here's the cliff, right? So shelf is the name of the map, or at least, you know, the internal name for this map. And one thing they did mention in the leaks is there's a new game mode where I think it was called Sectors. And you have to, it's kind of like Conquest, where you have to cap certain points, but there's more meaning behind what you capture. And I guess it's harder for the other team to take them back or to recapture them. So in the leak, one of the things mentioned was this area right here on the top of the shelf of the cliff. And I guess you can cap this, and you have time to resupply and kind of reorganize yourself before you move into the next sector. So it seems like a little bit of an evolution on Conquest, but I guess we'll have to wait for the gameplay trailer to see what that's all about. Tons of Battlefield action, and of course your teammate knocking you off the map. Goodbye, Griefer. Alright, so you're going to see something cool right here that's new to Battlefield. I'm trying to pause it. Wow, I missed it. But that is the wingsuit. So that is something that was leaked and new, oh god, to Battlefield. And that's something that's going to really add a lot of movement to the game, right? So I honestly think that's going to be a game changer. If you play Warzone, when you cut your chute as you're dropping in, you get an increase in speed, obviously, to the bottom of the map. But you also get to shoot with your gun out. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that with the wingsuit, but think of it as cutting your chute in Warzone, but with like way more control. So you'll be able to get some distance on people if you're running away. You'll be able to drop in on people, make some pretty hard pushes towards objectives. I think that's going to be an awesome addition to the game, and I want to see more of it in the gameplay trailer coming later this week. I think they said there's going to be 3 different maps. Okay, so we're getting our first look at one of the new class items. I don't know if this is a class item or if it's something everybody can use. The classes are back, so Assault, Support, Recon, Engineer, those are all back. This looks like something that would be part of like a tech class, and you can drop it in. Tom did leak that the Robo-Dogs are both offensive and defensive. There's different kinds of robotic dogs and drones and stuff. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But so the maps they announced yesterday were Egypt, South Korea, Antarctica, of course. So a lot of diversity with the maps, and you see some levolution here. They're breaking down part of the map to get to another point in the map. So that's coming back. And I think this right here is a nod to some of the squad objectives that they're going to try to push. Everybody's moving together. You saw the AN-94 right there. So we got modern guns back. Thank goodness. But yeah, everybody's moving together. Getting choked. Absolutely wrecked. That was a bad move, guys. And boom. Right there. Melee dog tag acquired. So we're stealing dog tags again, guys. This looks like another, maybe it's a different Antarctica map, or it's the same one on a different level of the map. We got some new cars there. Was that a hovercraft? Some sort of all-terrain tank APC type deal. Okay, so this is another thing that, so this right here leaked like, I want to say, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months ago. So there's going to be different things that occur on the map. You'll see another one at the end of the trailer, but they're not so much levolution where it's player. Well, I don't know. Maybe the player does do this. I was thinking it's more on a scheduled type thing, but similar to like Battlefield 4 where the tower came down on that one map. There's going to be certain things that can occur during the gameplay. So for this map, this rocket just takes off. So if you're up here, right, I'm sure you're gonna die from the exhaust of the rockets down there. But and definitely if you're down here, it's similar to that one map on Black Ops 1 where it had the rocket that could just, go off every once in a while. And if you're stuck under it, you're absolutely screwed. I'm kind of curious though, now that I'm looking at it, like what happens if you're on top of the rocket? I wonder if you could ride the rocket. I'm definitely going to be trying that. We need a confirmation, EA. Guys, can we ride the rocket? Yeah, do not be standing under that. Okay, here's another map. So this might be either Egypt. They did mention Egypt. It looks kind of like Qatar. Or, like Saudi Arabia or something. It's like an urban environment in the desert. Helicopters are back. Choppers rule the air, guys. Bamboozle. Oh, okay. So Tom had leaked that that there were female characters, and I think that's a confirmation right there. So that's awesome. There's female characters in real life wars, so it should 100% be reflected in every single game that covers that subject. So that's cool right there. So female characters confirmed. Tom's leak on that was correct. Let's keep going. Ooh, another choke point. You guys are a lot of dudes posted out there. Okay, how did they get an ATV on the roof? Seriously. I think in the leaks from 4chan, there was mention of vehicles that could be called in by any character, like a supply drop. So I'm wondering if this is just a nod to that or if it's cinematic. I don't know. We'll have to wait till the gameplay, but how the heck did they ride it up the stairs? Like they just rode it up the whole... This is a skyscraper. How did they get an ATV on top of this skyscraper? That's how. To do some badass move like that. I love the trick shot nods. Jets are back. Uh-oh. Oh, he's pulling some G's, guys. He's pulling some G's. Ejecto seat. Boom. Trick shot. 10 out of 10 on the trick shot. And he sticks the landing. Let's go. Alright, I'm definitely going to be trying that. I am going to fail every time. Oh! Ghillie suit. Almost missed him. He's too camouflaged. We got a ghillie suit. I guess that just confirms the recon classes in there. Love the diversity of the map, guys. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so you guys thought the rocket was one thing, right? They put frickin' Twister in the game. They put Twisters, the mother of all tornadoes, in the game. So this is the dynamic weather that Tom Henderson is talking about. So I guess this isn't going to be the only map that has something like this. We already saw the rocket ship, but for dynamic weather, I could expect storms. And this thing is sucking everybody in. Oh, shit. It's sucking vehicles in, people. I wonder if you die if you get sucked in there like automatically, or if you have a chance to pull a parachute or something. Oh. Oh. Okay. This reminds me of Just Cause. The newest Just Cause, you could use a wingsuit and fly around on the tornadoes that are around the map. Let's go. She's good. They're not. They'll pull the chopper in too, so they pulled everyone in. Boom. Alright, Battlefield 2042, guys. That is the official name. Okay. I'm hyped. I'm ready to see the gameplay. Battlefield 2042, that's only 20 years in the future. So that's actually pretty cool. So they, the last couple games have been what, World War One and World War Two, which, to be honest, it's been a little stale for me. I'm kind of over it. And I'm not ready to go back into like full on future. So to find a nice middle ground like this, only 20 years in the future, gives them flexibility to add some futuristic stuff that we might not know about, but still have like the modern gun in gunplay. So I think that's great, because they could have gone into 2142, which will probably be their next game, I'm guessing. We're going to get back to the super sci-fi future stuff eventually. I mean, Call of Duty will get there again, and it's all, it's a cycle. But Battlefield 2042, that is the official name for the new Battlefield game. Okay, and we get a gameplay reveal on June 13th, so that's Sunday, I believe. And that's actually going to be at the Xbox Bethesda showcase, so make sure to check that out. I don't know if I'll post a reaction to the gameplay, but I'll definitely have some videos coming out for E3. I'm kind of bummed because, I working in the industry, I was able to go to the last few E3s, for the last like 5 of them or 6 of them. But obviously nobody can go this year because it's all online, which is good. Keeps everybody healthy and safe. But I won't have a lot of access to get hands-on with these games. So that was something I was always looking forward to, and I was able to make some videos and write some stuff up just based on my beta time with these new games. But hopefully the gameplay trailer that comes out on Sunday will be enough for us to get a good idea for the game. And they'll probably announce the beta, or at least alpha, on Sunday as well. So yeah, stick tuned. That is the second time I've said that, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming out starting Saturday. I should start some E3 coverage. Expect videos to come out all week next week. I have another video coming out on Friday, so tomorrow, if you're watching this when it went live, it's going to be a look at the new GoldenEye remake within Far Cry 5. I know that sounds absolutely crazy. If you haven't seen any gameplay from it, it was all over Kotaku and IGN and stuff all week. But someone remade all of the original GoldenEye in the arcade version of Far Cry 5. So I'm going to play a couple levels of that, and I'll make a little video on it. So come back on Friday for that. I got no more Mass Effect videos. The last video, yesterday's video, was the last video for Mass Effect. I'm done with the trilogy. I cannot wait until the new Mass Effect. I hope we see more of that at E3. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those. Thank you all for subscribing. Leave a comment with your reactions to the trailer. What do you guys think about some of the stuff we saw in this and some of the new stuff they're adding to Battlefield? And come back throughout the week for some E3 coverage and catch up on some new stuff. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.